Well, what an incredible ball game. One of the most exciting games that I think I've been a part of. I mean, really, I was thinking as that game was going on and as that was happening in the ninth inning, I don't recall being a part of a game more exciting than that one. It doesn't get any better than that. Just really just kind of the change in momentum from the first inning. We score 4 runs. Put together some great at-bats early in the game. And then, Sheets being, one of the best power hitters in the country, hits the 2-run homer for their big inning in the third. Next thing you know, it's 4-3. And they have, they score a couple runs there in the middle in the 5th and the 6th. And they capitalize in the 8th, score a couple, and we're down by 2. And then we just put together just some great at-bats. Jordan Green, 3-2 count, base hit up the middle. Weston Jackson with the hit by pitch. Pender, incredible at bat for a walk. And then Roman and Davidson with the single RBI. And then the line out to center field, sac fly RBI. And then the back-to-back walks. Chris Williams at bat. Again, what a great at bat. Just staying in the strike zone and forcing their guy to throw it in the zone. Took some pitches that were out of the zone, and we won the game. Our guys just believe, they believe that we will find a way, and they really compete. And there was a lot of things in the game that we failed to do, and I tell you, from the Florida State weekend, the Georgia midweek game, it just seems like, every time. We make a mistake, whether it's, and I say a mistake, it's going to happen, a walk or an error or a miscue that teams are making us pay. So we're really being challenged to play our best baseball right now. But our guys just, competed as hard as they possibly could have and found a way to get it done. Bullpen was good. I thought Patrick Andrews did a really nice job, and Jacob Hennessy right there, runner on second, nobody out. Got the ground ball to short, so they could not advance the runner with Sheets, and then the big strikeout. So just overall, a very exciting game, a great game, very competitive game. Wake Forest, one of the best offenses that we have faced this year. They have got a dangerous lineup, very, very good hitters, extremely disciplined hitters, even from 1 to 9. They are extremely dangerous. We're going to have our hands full tomorrow in a doubleheader, trying to find a way to win this series. We're going to have to do the little things. We're going to have to move the runner over when we get that opportunity, and we're going to have to run the bases a little bit better. And we're going to have to do all the little things along with compete as hard as we can in the strike zone with Eubanks and Crawl to find a way to win this series. So great game 1, but we've got a tough test tomorrow.
Looks like your bullpen's wearing down a little bit, going like the Florida State weekend. Are there some new guys you gonna give a look?
Well, we're trying. We're using Pat more and more. We're using Owen Griffith, true freshman, more. I think tomorrow, we're probably going to have to use Schnell some. He's going to have to be that other lefty. Hopefully Mitchell Miller can find a way to help us. He's got an electric arm. He's got really good stuff. We're just going to have to rely on some young guys. And guys like Beasley and Crawford, they're going to have to step up for us. We can't rely on Hennessy and Riley, every single game to try to get us out of tough jams. So some other guys are going to have to step up for us. But we got to help our pitching staff too. We got to make sure we do a good job of just making a routine play, and we got to make sure that every time we come in the dugout to hit, that we put together quality at bats and put some pressure, on the other team offensively as well. So, and we've been swinging the bats well, but we all know at the end of the day, you got to pound the strike zone and make plays. And if you do that, you're definitely going to give yourself a chance to win.
What did you see with Jolly there at third?
Well, what I saw, it's a really tough call for the umpire. I thought that the collision with the third baseman, whether he had the ball as he was colliding with him or not, I don't know. It looked very, very close. I respect the umpires for, they got together. Even though the call went against us, one of the things that I respect about our umpires is that they get together and they took their time to try to get the call right. So I definitely, whether I agree or disagree doesn't matter. the bottom line is those guys did everything they could to get the call right, and they were extremely respectful with the explanation as to what they saw and why they overturned it. But it was a close play. I don't know if Robert could have gotten to the bag. When the throw came in, I think, I felt like he collided with him right before he caught it. But I don't know that for sure. I haven't had a chance to see it. And they did everything they could to get the call right, and I respect them for that. The bottom line is if we do our job, and what I told the team in that situation, Robert has to tag there. He has to try to find a way to get to third base, and get there with one out. But, if we do what we're supposed to do offensively and hit a ball to the right side of the field and not a fly ball to left, we advance the runner. So I wasn't as upset with the call from the umpire as much as we just have to do a better job of situational hitting and hit a ball to the right side of the field and move that runner over. We don't have to worry about it if it's a ground ball to second.
Is Carl good on 4 days rest?
Well, I think Crawl's going to be raring to go any opportunity he gets to start, whether it's 3 days rest, 4 days rest, 5 days rest, whatever the case may be. I don't necessarily like it, but, we can't control the weather, and we can't control the schedule, and the schedule is what it is. He pitched on Monday, and we obviously were hoping he'd be able to pitch on Sunday, but, with inclement weather coming in, he's going to have to pitch on. He's going to have to pitch on Saturday, and it's tough on 4 days rest. So, but he's been doing plenty of yoga. Pat loves yoga, and he feels like it helps him. So hopefully, all that yoga will benefit him, and he'll be able to come out and pitch really well for us.
Coach, Griffin Roberts looked really good there in the eighth against the heart of your lineup. I'm just curious if you said anything to your guys about how you kind of wanted to approach him there tonight.
Yes, I think he's got excellent stuff. I mean, he's got pro stuff. There's no doubt. This guy, looks like a high round, pick to me. I mean, 93 to 95 with some serious sink and arm side run with a plus slider. The big thing we were trying to do is see the ball up. We knew that early in the count he likes to throw the fastball and get ahead with the fastball. So we were really aggressive timing-wise to the fastball. And we knew he was going to throw sliders, because he's got a really good one once he gets ahead. But we were just trying to see it up, everything up. Because, with that sinker, if you read that sinker down or you read that slider down, you're not hitting it. So big key for us was just seeing it up. And, he was a little erratic in the strike zone there in the second inning. Sometimes with closers, pitching on the second inning is tough. A lot of times they're more one-inning guys at the very end of the game. But I don't blame them. I would have brought him in too. We brought our guy in. And, we're both trying like crazy to win that ball game. But he's not somebody that, that you feel good about facing, because you look at the stats. He's got some of the best stats that I've seen for a reliever. He's very, very good, and we're very fortunate.
Thanks, Coach.
Yep.